My name is Kira. I am a youth worker for YouthLink and I currently volunteer at my local Girls Brigade or GB company. There's been a lot of things I've enjoyed. Like I can probably go on for ages about it. One of the main things was skills that I learned. Like I think if it wasn't for volunteering in GB, I wouldn't have really found my passion to be a youth worker. So then I wouldn't have been able to develop my skills to become a youth worker. So that's one of the big positives of volunteering. But then also you're working with a whole bunch of people from different backgrounds and different ages, some of my friends that I've made along the way are 50 years older than me, but we all come together for the same good, and it's just a lot of fun. We support each other, working alongside a great group of women, a great group of Galway women actually, that not only encourages future generations and young girls, they also encourage one another when things are down or when things are rough or when we're celebrating different life moments, and just getting to work alongside the girls that I work with. It's probably one of the greatest joys that I have the honor of having. Every Tuesday night is when we do GB, and I actually love going to see my girls and hearing what their week is doing, and the dramas happening in school. What teenage girls are like. But yeah, I think that's one of the best things about volunteering. So I kind of said, gaining those skills to be a youth worker. I remember being 20, about 20 maybe roughly, and being I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and somebody turned around and said to me, I think youth work is for you because of the passion and the love that I had for volunteering at GB and for volunteering with the young people that I worked with then. And ever since then, my life has kind of changed completely, because it's I got into a career now because of that voluntary experience that I've been given. So these are two recent ones that kind of happened within this year of GB, and to get your badges at the end of the year, you have to kind of do certain certain things to get your badge, and one of them was a service. You have to do service in GB, so it's service, educational, physical and spiritual. And my girls decided that they wanted to do a table quiz. So from September to half term in October, every week they sat down and they looked at questions, they thought of questions, they were looking at how to put together this table quiz. And I remember that night when it was time for the table quiz, I was oh, I don't know if this is gonna work, you always have that infant jitters. You're oh, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. And people came and people filled the hall, and I was obviously not taking part because I knew the answers. I didn't want to show anybody up, and just sitting in the back of the hall with all these people laughing. Two of my girls were emceeing the whole event, and hearing the whole room filled with laughter and joy and competition and healthy competition, and people bad mouthing other teams in a fun way, was just my girls did this. And I was so proud of them, and so if everything else kind of went wrong this year, which it didn't, but I was these are the moments that we live for, seeing my girls shine and work on their presenting skills and creating these memories for life. They still talk about it almost a year later. And then the other highlight happened a couple of weeks ago, when at the end of GB we sat down, the leaders went out for dinner, just to celebrate the year that we've just had. And it kind of hit me in that moment that I am working alongside some incredible people, all for free. We're giving our time for free, and it's not just the hours on a Tuesday night, it's it's the training that we do, it's the planning that we do, the meetings that we hold, it's the conversations that we have with other people throughout the week, and it's just like these ladies are so incredible, and I'm so privileged and so lucky to get to work alongside them. Like, I think I've made friends for life from this year's season of GB, and I'm so excited for the next one. Yeah, there's been lots of challenges, you know, where there's people involved, there's always going to be challenges. Like, we have seen a decrease in numbers of young people coming to us over since about COVID time, really, and that's been a challenge for us, because it's like sometimes we're a bit disheartened. It's like, you know, where are they, what can we do? But we're then also reminded that God has put these people, or these young people, these young girls, in our care for a reason, and we have who we have because God has placed them there. So that's like one of the big issues. Without a doubt, do it. You know, like, you have absolutely nothing to lose when you volunteer, but you have everything to gain, you know. Whether you're 16 and trying to figure out what you want to do with your life, or like 65 and just retired, you know, like, volunteering is for anybody. Like, and it doesn't have to be working with young people. Like, I used to volunteer in a charity shop at one point in my life as well. Like, or you could be like going to your library, and I think libraries take like volunteers, or you can volunteer in a hospital. Like, it doesn't matter, whatever your passion is, whatever you're interested in, there's probably somewhere out there that are looking for helpers. So, you know, go out, try it. If it's not for you, you haven't lost anything, but you can say you give it a go. So if you're thinking about volunteering, absolutely do it. I suppose that I do want to thank GB, and I suppose selfishly, like, my GB as well. Like, if it wasn't for them, but even if it wasn't for my mum who took me to GB, because she was a GB girl herself and then a GB officer, and if it wasn't for her dragging me along some Tuesday nights, I definitely wouldn't be sitting here. I definitely wouldn't be a youth worker. I don't even know where I'd be. So yeah, I want to thank the ladies that I still talk to today, that I still think of fondly. You know, if it wasn't for you girls, I definitely wouldn't be here today. So thank you.